shameless promo. Follow me on Instagram, Nami Hewitt, and TikTok, Nami Hewitt, if you're not following me already. A great tip is to have things for the kids to do. I try to save screen time for like a last-ditch effort. I will bring something simple like a toy, a coloring book that they're invested in. We have like a little activity book for Isa that we just recently got. I'll put a link for the travel essentials that have all of that kind of stuff in there. Just have like 2 or 3 things that we know captures their attention. It's not always easy. She definitely tries it. They'll get up, they'll try to run around, taking them out for a little walk and to get some air, and also just being realistic with your expectations for the age of your child. I know I can't be at a cafe for 8 hours long. Even the screen time is not going to keep her. They're kids, they need to be running around, they want to move their energy, they can't sit still for that long, but gradually they will be able to sit still for longer and longer. Today I have a shoot for a wonderful lady here on the island who makes furniture, wood furniture. For that, I need to go to the laundromat to do laundry. And it's also a cafe, so I'm gonna get work done there. So I'm gonna get up and get ready, and I'm gonna take you guys along. So I'm always talking to the owners. They're so sweet. They're just like really passionate about building up the neighborhood, Rio Piedras, which is where my grandpa is from. And there is a house that my grandparents and great-grandparents owned 6 minutes away. Every time I go into the cafe, Eddie's always talking to me about, you know, going to see it, see what it looks like and everything. I don't have the exact location. My grandma only remembers the street, but she remembers what house it is, and it's only 6 minutes away from the cafe. So I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna drive down the street because I couldn't see it on Google Maps. Like the car thingy did not go down there. So I'm just gonna take matters into my own hands, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna record it and ask my grandma what's up. We didn't really have a lot of like young family left on my grandpa's side, and so I have no idea what the condition of the house is. In Puerto Rico, you can like basically squat in a house, and after some time they'll give it over to you if you like prove that you're there and that you're taking care of it, living in it, etc., etc. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's open, which means that it would be abandoned, and it would have been abandoned for a good amount of time. But we're gonna find out. I just want to like cross it off the list. Honestly, that's something that I was thinking about doing when I got here originally. So yeah, I just want to see. We're gonna look it up, and I'm gonna send my grandma the video and see if she remembers which house it is, if it still looks the same, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I am at my client's house getting ready to go do my photo session. I did not get to record what happened with the house because I was on the phone with my grandmother to identify which house it was. And oh my god, it's such a good story. I'm gonna tell it after I am done with this, but just for the sake of keeping up the video, yeah, I went back to the cafe to finish up what I was doing and finish my laundry, and now I am going into the house to do this photo shoot. Hey! I'm in traffic. It's rush hour, so I figured now is a great time to talk about what happened. I was supposed to go back to the house to talk to my cousin and see him for the first time, but that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Working with, shout out to Latoya, a lady woodmaker. Oh god, I don't know where I'm going. Oh yeah, I knew where I was supposed to be going. That was a lie. But anyways, I went there, I pulled up. There was a guy that was like standing on a balcony, which I figured why not ask the guy, and he didn't speak English. So I was just kind of working it out with him, and then somebody in his family, I was telling him, hey, my grandpa used to live on the street, and so I just came to see if maybe, you know, the house is still here and what condition it's in. And he was like, what's your grandpa's name? So I told him. He was like, well, what's his mother's name? So I told him, and he was like, yeah, that's your house right there. And he pointed to it across the street, and I was like, whoa. So I just asked him, you know, like, is it occupied? Like, do you know what's up with it? And so he said, yeah, your cousin lives there. His nephew lives there in that house, and he's super old. He started telling me a little bit, you know, like he used to work at the supermarket, and he has a lady, the nurse, that comes every day. He was like, yeah, do you want to go over there? And it was just like too early in the morning, so I was like, no, I don't want to bother him right now, but I'll come back. And so the guy was like, yeah, come back, and you know, I'll take you over there to talk to him and translate for you, which was so cool. That's why I love Puerto Rican people, because they're so freaking nice. And it's also, he recognized me through my mom. He was like, yeah, do you remember me? I don't know if you remember me. And I was like, I definitely have never met you in my life, buddy. On FaceTime. And so as soon as I was like, yeah, my grandma's on the phone. And so as soon as I showed him my grandma, he was like, wow, we thought that you weren't gonna come back. He recognized my grandma, he recognized my mom through me, and he told me a little bit about what happened with my family. He just seemed really nice, like really super nice, and like just willing to help out. I think seems like a good like communal street, which is really nice, because they remember, you know. He was like, yeah, me and my cousins used to play right here, and I remember your grandpa. Well, he's like, yeah, your grandpa, he was a jockey, right? I'm like, you really remember? What? Anyways, I'm freaking tired. I'm so tired. It's hot, which I could turn my air conditioner on, but I just don't want to push my car like that. I'm headed home. I'm gonna eat. And I forgot that I told my sister we would go out dancing tonight and have a sister date. The traffic is not stop and go, which is really freaking amazing, because usually when I see the traffic at this time, you're not moving at all, but it's actually nice. Been moving the whole time, enough for the windows to bring in fresh air. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat, and then we're gonna get ready to go! Oh my god, thank god.
Okay, so we were literally just in the middle of talking about how we should get the tires checked out, riding on the motherfucking freeway, about to get on the ramp to merge into heavy traffic, and then we hear a loud fucking pop, and we pull over to this lovely place, and you know, the luck would have it, we both know how to fucking change a tire. Thank you, Mom. You get the idea. And there were 5 cars, okay? Five cars that passed us. That didn't say shit, didn't stop nothing. The first and only car that passed us.
Fucking flat.
You gotta be kidding me. You probably should have accepted that lady, so. Oh. Anyways, the only person that offered to help us was a freaking lovely woman, and she just offered if we needed a tow or a tire or nothing. We're like, no, we got it.
Concluded. It was definitely a day. I don't want your stinky feet in my bag. Fine. Thank you. Little sisters are so annoying. That's true. I have one. Anyways, we're done for the day.
Yo quiero trabajar.
Oh wow, I didn't even know there was a...
We're in a street where cars don't really pass by. You're good.
I'm back at the mechanic. I walked out and saw that something was leaking from my car. And I don't know whether it was cat piss or something important. So, and I've been driving around a lot, so it's very possible it's not anything big, but just gonna get it checked out anyways. And I needed to get a scan anyways, so I was planning to come back here. So it's all kind of perfect. There's so much going on. Hold on, let me check and see if this guy needs me. Anyways, so yesterday was a stressful day that ended in almost in triumph. My sister found a job here, which is something that she's been looking for a while, and just was starting to put strain on everything. So she found a really good job in Viejo San Juan, and we get to start that journey on Monday. Well, she does. As far as the end of the night, that did not turn out the greatest. It's looking like we're gonna be looking for a new place to live, which is gonna be better in the long run, honestly, because since we moved into the house, like, things just turned out to be not how they normally are, which is hilarious because this always happens. For me, the only person I've ever been able to live with, really, since being an adult, has been my sister. Granted, I'm the big sister, so there's always big sister things that come with that, but at least for peace of mind and being able to just live with somebody, cohabitate with somebody, it's only been my sister. Everybody else has done me wrong, like, honestly. Moved in, not paid rent, or moved in, had nasty ass energy. Like, it's just been one thing after another, which is why once I got to Colombia, I was like, no way, me and Wilder are just gonna live by ourselves, and I stuck by that. And then I started getting a pull from, like, energetically from spirit about my sister needing to move in with me for like the last year or so. So I've been prepping my mind to live with somebody again. So anyways, yeah, I'm looking for a new place. You guys get to come on the journey. I know that I'm gonna find exactly what I need. I'm always covered. God always has me covered, always paves the way for me, and I know that this is his plan, so I'm genuinely not worried about it at all. Everything is already falling into place, and we're being taught lessons along the way, which is like the greatest thing ever because you get to grow. I have reached out to a lot of houses, so I'm hoping to spend the next couple days just going and viewing them, and then hopefully within the next week or so we are moved into our own spot. Okay, I have one house that I'm looking at right now, It's $1,000, but it's 3 bedrooms and it's remodeled, and it includes the fridge, stove, keys, etc., etc. Pretty good deal. I think I have to pay for parking. It's like 80 bucks a month, or I can always park on the street. So there's that. But it's in Santurce. Honestly, the block is a little sketchy, but we're not gonna be walking around. I think if I just walk up one street, that's where it's not sketchy anymore. It's like back where I got off of the freeway definitely had a little bit of sketch, so. But we'll see. I put a shirt on because I didn't want them to think I'm crazy with my titties out, just in case they're old people. And the fridge stays. I don't understand how so many things can be going right, but so many things can also be going wrong. I guess that's the beauty in life, balance. It's in every angle. And I have literally been holding on for my God-given life, like truly. But then at that same exact time, come on, Zaza. Come on, let's go. Let's go play. At the same time, I am having these beautiful days. The kids are being easy, like they're having beautiful days, and you can just see it in their spirits that they're feeling fulfilled, which is fulfilling for me as a mother and a TT. And things are looking up. I don't know what has been going on. Anyways, yeah, I just don't know what the hell has been going on, and I'm truly tired of it. I've had enough. And this entire time I've had enough, like since the first beginning of it, but I've just been decided to like chill, so I don't know. Like seriously, what is this? It's a slide, a built-in slide. That's just so cool. And like, look at outside, it just looks beautiful. And we had a beautiful day at the beach, and meanwhile the news that I got was just like, it's like that stuff that just stops you straight in your path. And that's been the last 2 weeks, honestly. Just weird. Huh? Hi. Hi.
Can we go somewhere else now? Come closer.
Oh,
Because,
yeah, because you're
like
selling.
We're profiling, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
profiling them, we're observing them. Some people got, you know what I mean?